most of the time we get, or the thing that is being thought is how to create a product that is valuable. But most of the time, the entire business of fashion isn't adequately taught in school. And I think because in Germany, I'm not too sure how it is in Africa, but in Germany, it's like I went to a 3-year course. And being honest, I think that isn't even enough to really dig into the business of fashion. First and foremost, it's a business that changes so much. Like before the pandemic and after the pandemic, right now, it's like I have to create an entire new strategy on how to go about not just selling the products, but telling the story. And I think there's no such business or economy that changes as drastically and fast as fashion does. So in order to be or to feel educated enough or as well as experienced enough to go into fashion, I think you really have to live it. It has to be something that you breathe and whatever, wake up with and go to bed with. Because most of the time it's not just about the lectures, but it's really about your interest, your desire, and as well as your involvement in the industry itself. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, I think it's different when it comes to whatever it is, architecture or general economy. It's about the craft, it's about what you can do. But in fashion, it's really about who you are as well. And I think there's a lot of personal development as well as personal storytelling that you have to involve into. And that's something no one can teach you as well. So going back to your question, I don't think that school taught me enough. Mm-hmm. I think that even now I'm still learning a lot, I'm still trying a lot, I'm still trying to find my own ways. And that's what we all have to do at the end of the day. Because as I said, there can be so many cool things that you will learn at school, but it's mainly about how to produce something.
Yeah.
But it will never be about how to engage with changes, how to go about stuff, because they can't teach it. Mm-hmm. The school that I did 6 years ago isn't relevant today, and it won't be what I will do today isn't relevant in 5 years. Mm-hmm. So having the personal interest in the industry is something that I would deeply encourage and suggest.
Yeah. So from what I understand, you say, you can get certain skills from a fashion school, but basically in the daily interaction in your business life, this actually comes with, experiences, and then also the people you surround yourself with. And I think the access, if you're able to have access, because if you have access to certain people with knowledge, then of course you can make sure to somehow reach out and get the best out of it for yourself.
Definitely about who you know as well, because you need to be exposed. I think we discussed it earlier that the exposure is such a great part of you actually successful in business or in the fashion business. If no one sees what you're doing and you're doing amazing stuff, it won't help you. So having the right community or the right target group that turns out to be your community and the ones actually consuming your product, and then having exposure is a combination that I think most of the time lacks.
Yeah, thank you.